Kingdom Championship. We haven't ever talked about it, how this works, what do you need to pay attention to. And I will start with just day one. When you get started as early as possible. You see that we're already behind because my team started late. This is kind of usual for us, but anyway, it's tendencies. It's also fine because in the evening we can do miracles. So once it's opened, you go and climb as far as possible. Make sure that when you attack the first opponent, it starts with 5 or 4. 4 is quite rare, but 5 is acceptable. Starting with 6 is not acceptable. Then you have to refresh as long as it's not 5. You have to refresh. That's why, because you have 15 attempts in total. And then this is tower. Usually the basic formation is horrible. And if you cannot decide which you need to use on the back row, for example, you pull down all 4, and based on strength and based on rarity, you can decide somehow. For example, now, it doesn't really matter because it's not the main unit. Basically, you can also check 417, this one 477, so I prefer this. Although, no, because 2 ranged units are better. Let's see, 418 and 477, so I'll use this one. War machines are almost never used, unfortunately, so you have to put them in yourself. And usually the best heroes are put in adjutant position. I don't know why. Make sure to add the proper heroes. And put the units as well in backup. But be careful as well. These are just ramparts, so this means that I would prefer a tower. We have enough. And adjutant wise, we cannot put all the places because this is limited to rampart tower. You always have some sort of a limitation. And then we need to see which the 8th unit should be. You need a defender, right? So I prefer rampart usually, but the Dendroid is really tempting. So I'll use this one, this awakened unit, and then in the backup we'll have to change this. And battle. I'm not worrying because this is a good team, especially because of the Divine Herald. Oh, and one more thing. I think that the domain is not active. We'll have to see. The second one should start with 3. If it's 2, then you can climb to first place in 4 steps. So sure enough, this is Josephine. Let's see the domain. Oh, there is no domain because Titan doesn't have a domain yet, at least on this account. Okay. So far you climb up and defeat neutral opponents. This is usual. Let's see the top. Oh, Samus. This means, you know what this means, right? The opponent is leading, but somehow only my team is in the top 10. This means that between 10 and 20, there must be someone else. So I keep on refreshing. There you go. That's sneaky tactic, but that's what I do. And then attack the opponent. You not only get more points, but it takes more tries for the opponent to climb back up. That's quite sneaky, but it pays off. And of course, if Samus could defeat the opponent, then I can defeat the opponent too. And now comes the second decision. Should we take first place straight away and knock Samus down to position 19, or should we take second place? And here I always say, respect your server mates, even if they are in a different guild, because you need to work together. Take second place for now. Obvious. Really, really obvious. And now the question is, should I attack Samus or should I not? Here the question is, so report-wise, you see that we just climbed up. If you check the ranking, there is a position we're earning 4,200 per hour, Samus is earning 4,800 per hour in points. These are team points, mainly. And regarding the rewards, you're getting these rewards for 15 attempts at least. Rank 2 gets a bit more spell scroll, so eventually it's worth taking your position based on strength. But now I'm not incentivized to do so. I may be incentivized to do so when at 2200 or just before. So until then, don't even worry. Some other people can take your position anyway. And it's a good formation to have the weaker unit at the top because they are knocked down and not you. And then you can, well, actually it's not necessary, not all the time, because sometimes they attack the stronger one who's behind. Don't forget to set the defense. It's important because defense is similarly screwed up just like attack. So you need to place defense accordingly, which means we're placing this unit, Josephine, the machines, whichever they are, and the back row. And that's it. If you don't set your defense, you're up for a surprise. So right now we're doing quite well. I hope the others wake up as well on time. Now, same thing, start with 5. If you always forget the defense, then set it first. It seems like that we're quite strong. In fact, we're really strong. Sometimes they put really strong units as adjutant. Obviously we want the battle angel here. Obviously we want the attacker in the second row. Obviously we want to slot it for the judicator and the sister. And we'll see what else we want. So I'll place this unit to the front, and then you see that we have an angel. I would need to make place for either marksman, 6-5, or this 5-6. It won't matter because we're gonna win this. And then we need a second defender. Possibly you can substitute a defender with a charger if it's like really a big deal. Okay, that's it. Machine. And the hero has to be a stronger one, for example Adele. And in adjutant position, you need to fill up the rows. And now, given that our formation is mainly castle, you need to use as many castle units as possible. There is castle tower conflux. But I think we've used up all the castle units. So this means that as long as offense is only level 2, then we may need more offense units. We haven't reached level 3, but it's like a minimal issue. And then let's get going. So we're climbing up to first place, or second. You can make a case for refreshing. There you go. So 5, 3, 2, 1, and then the top 10. That's like 5 battles. If it takes you more than 5 battles to reach the top 10, you're refreshing in a wrong way. It's always possible to get these spots. Because you can only buy like 3 extra attempts for diamonds. And by the way, if you have any bot accounts or any helper accounts for Guild Adventure, make sure that they have enough units to compete in here, because they can compete at least in 2 arenas out of 3. And they also score some 1000 points, 2000 points. You see right now we're at 4320, the opponent is at 4800. You know what this means, opponent is first, whereas Samus is second. But the opponent is up for a nasty surprise. Because it's gonna be demoted to 18. Here it has to start with 1, but if the number is low, it's good, because then the opponent gets a bit more shocked. So we're attacking first place straight away, because if you're blue you attack red, if you're red you attack blue. You not only get more points for the event shop, but you also get more points in the championship itself. So you see it's 100 instead of 50, because this is a double points arena. it's also interesting that it's double points. Okay, before we forget, let's do the defense. Fortunately, you only have to do the defense on Wednesdays, not on Thursdays, not on Fridays. The AI placement is horrible, as I said. It's like really, really bad. Beyond imagination bad. Okay, done. Next. Then there is a third and last arena, and if you have leftover points, that's fine. 49 is good news, although it oftentimes doesn't change anything. Where are my defenders? So let's put everyone down. We have like 5-6 attackers, that's too much. We need the SSR unit, put it in a back position initially, because we might need more. I need this one. And I would prefer either this or this. And at this stage, I prefer some crowd control with this, potentially. And then our defense is gonna be really bad. But the Ogre heals, that's not a bad thing. Sometimes you need to work with RSR and SSR units mainly, if you don't have anyone better. And right now we don't. That's a typical thing that they put all the 4-star heroes in adjutant position, but we need a good enough hero here. Then we move forward and put the adjutant slots in here. And also backup formation. And now we can attack, I think, first place if needed. So sure enough, we'll fight 4 or 5 times. 5 is the absolute maximum. You see 41, this is horrible. So you need to refresh, it has to start with 3 or 2. 39 is borderline. And if you have to refresh many times, it's fine. Okay, it doesn't seem like they want to do much. So I accept 38, but then the next one has to start with 2. Sometimes the RNG random number generator is quite stubborn, so you have to do this for a while. That's why many people cannot reach top 1 in 15 tries. Now we're not doing anything, because 27 is acceptable. And then the next one should start with 1. I could have refreshed so that it's a lower one, because I think we'll knock down an opponent. Oh, actually the opponent is there. I should have refreshed so that I pulled them down. Anyway, that was badly played from me. Because I could have refreshed to attack the opponent directly. It's earning 480, it's somewhere between 10 and 20, or 11 and 20. Okay, we've taken second place, and that's fine, for similar reasons. Let's set the defense, just like before. You only need to set the defense once on Wednesdays. Good. That's why you need to upgrade all your units, not just the top team, but all of them. And then place the remaining ones here. And you're done. After 9 PM or 10 PM, I'm not sure, there is gonna be a trial where you need to fight the first place and you can get unit souls and other rewards. Don't forget that. And don't forget to take all the 15 battles between or before 2200, because then you get the rewards and divination vouchers are for free. If you're a higher VIP than this account, then you can play 20 times as well, and it's worth the refresh because I think it costs 50 diamonds 5 times 5 times 10 diamonds equals 50, and the divination voucher in itself costs more than 50, so it's always worth the refresh and do the 20 battles. And that's it. This is the first day. Then it will get tougher on the second day and on the third day. So that's another topic where you're gonna get more competition. And then you need to be active during the day as well, so that you earn as many points as possible. It counts in a way that it starts in the morning, and every 9 between 2200, every single hour you get points. So you see points per hour. And at the end, whoever has the most points wins. This is Kingdom Championship. It's not a tough game, but unfortunately you need to be active starting at 9 AM. Which is not the case for me, for example, or for most of my team anyway, as far as I saw on previous days. But you can also fight between 2200 and 9, so if you're active during midnight, like you have delayed sleep phase syndrome or something, or you're a vampire, then you can also do the fights at night, and then once you wake up you retake your position.